I recently picked up the Luna Ultra and I was excited to test out the camera since it could shoot 8K video. That means it's capable of shooting 37 megapixel photos. For the photo test, I did two of them. I shot self-portraits in direct harsh sunlight to test the dynamic range of the camera. And I also did some sunset photos to shoot to test the low lighting capabilities of the camera. And I gotta say, this camera did not disappoint at all. You could see here the photographs that I took in sunset. There were self-portraits. I shot them in the ultra photo mode, which gives you a DNG RAW file, as well as I had to spit out a JPEG too as well with their cinematic profile built in. And here you can see a side-by-side comparison of my final edit that I did of the RAW file in Lightroom versus the RAW file versus the final JPEG. And you can see all both the final JPEG that it gives and with the built-in profile is pretty incredible. And you can see in the final edit that you could pull a lot of detail from the shadows and the highlights. More impressive with the camera was the low lighting capabilities. The sunset images came out amazing. The processed JPEG file that it has, it crushes a lot of the details on it, but as you can see, you can pull a lot of shadow detail and information from the raw file, and as well as a lot of color. It's incredible. I would say one thing to note though, however, that there is noise reduction going on, and that noise reduction is also embedded in the raw file that it has. As of now, there's no way to turn off the noise reduction even in the raw file. But with that being said, as long as there's good lighting and you have a proper exposure, the images come out looking incredible. If you are shooting in bad lighting and the ISO is high, the noise reduction, even in the raw file, will make the images look muddy, which is not really good or ideal. But with that being said, that it's a certain limitation the camera has in photo mode. But I mean, I think that's still incredible. And also another thing to note too, when you're shooting it in the ultra mode, it takes about 5 seconds or so to process the photo once you take it. Once it's processing the files, you can't do anything with the camera. You have to wait till it finishes taking the photo. You won't be able to take consecutive photos back to back in the ultra photo mode. It does have a rapid fire mode when you shoot it just with the regular JPEGs, I believe, which reduces the resolution to 9 megapixels. I haven't tested out that mode yet, but seeing how great the JPEGs are, if you don't need the resolution, that should be plenty. But again, if you want to shoot with the JPEGs plus the RAW files, I think this camera gives you amazing results. And also another thing, check out the link in the description or in my blog post. I provided a link where you could download all the high resolution JPEGs, the ones that I process, the one that the camera spits out, and as well as the RAW files if you want to pixel peep and play with the RAW files and see what you could do with them.